creeks in a storm like we do on I-94. MDOT is building a drain under I-75 right now to prevent floods like what we saw in 2014 on I-75. It will hold millions of gallons until the municipal drain system can handle that water. However, it will cost about $162 million to build and is much smaller than a drain would be if we were to do the same on I-94.
Where's the money? And essentially, we do not have the financing to build a drainage tunnel to incorporate all of the suburbs as well as the city of Detroit into a drainage tunnel for 94.
So MDOT says it is actively investigating other options for I-94. Perhaps we could have some green space, some retention ponds or wetlands that could absorb the water when the creeks and rivers are overwhelmed. They are working on plans, but again, it's all going to take some money. U.S. Representative Debbie Dingell says she is also asking the Army Corps of Engineers to come up with a plan so that she can lobby for that money. Reporting live, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Everybody better get to work. Kim, thank you for the live report. The governor says this disaster underscores the need to fix our infrastructure and address climate change. She took an aerial tour of the damage today, with several miles of I-94 still underwater. The city of Detroit alone has received nearly 3,000 reports of flooded homes all across the city. The governor described what she saw as devastating and says the state is already working to get federal help.
The process is underway to determine if we qualify for federal assistance. I would surmise that that is highly likely. And in this process, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that local governments, homeowners, and business owners get the assistance they need.
The governor is urging everyone to take photos and document their losses from the flooding to be prepared for filing a claim.
Well, an 82-year-old Oakland County woman says she is sending up prayers for the 3 police officers who saved her from floodwaters. Joy Alexander was heading home from her sister's house on Saturday morning when she found herself in a life and death situation with no way out. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig is in Clinton Township to show you how the heroic rescue all unfolded.
Now that the water has receded, you can really get a good look at just where the water pushed the 82-year-old woman's vehicle off the road.
I knew I was swallowing water. I knew I was in deep trouble.
The roof of Joy Alexander's SUV was barely visible. Thankfully, someone spotted her going down and called for help. But the 82-year-old was running out of time fast. Miss Alexander says she didn't even notice water was over Millar Road near Utica Road, but it picked up her vehicle, and it was as if she was in a boat and it was out of control.
I could see a couple of people in the street, and I was frantically waving and calling.
A current kind of swept up to the car and just pulled her right in. And at that point, it was a point of no return.
The water was up to Miss Alexander's neck. Officers Michael Pfeiffer, Ryan Dittmer, and Gino Ballone began ditching their heavy gear to go in for the rescue. And thank goodness someone saw what happened before Miss Alexander's SUV was completely submerged.
I couldn't get out of the car. My cell phone, to call 911, my cell phone wasn't working. It was soaked.
The officers quickly looked for a way to get her out.
And I was not moving around in the car because when I moved, it made the water slosh up on me.
Thankfully, Officer Pfeiffer was able to get to her, a relief Miss Alexander can only describe like this.
It was like I had the arms of God around me. I knew I was going to be okay.
The officers couldn't have done a better job.
Joy Alexander's children say they were always strong supporters of police, and even more now.
The 3 officers really need to be acknowledged for their really quick action, because if they wouldn't have went out there immediately, we can only predict what the results would have been.
I'm eternally grateful.
In Clinton Township, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
Oh my goodness.
Just incredible.
Yeah.
Our Team 7 coverage continues now with meteorologist Mike Taylor in the Weather Center tracking the threat for more rain and storms.
Mike, this could be trouble for people already dealing with all of this flood damage, including yourself, right?
Yeah, that's right. I still have a basement I need to clean up, and we're still dealing with this same setup. here in Metro Detroit. And the radar has a peppering of some showers and storms on it right now. These are non-severe, but any storm, just based on the way our atmosphere is set up right now, will be capable of causing some ponding on the roadways and also leading to some flooding near Fenton, Highland, also down towards South Lyon as well, and out towards Howell and Fowlerville. These showers are going to flare up and they're going to collapse, and they'll continue to do this. They're sun-driven in a way. We even have this one that popped up just near Mount Clemens. It's falling apart as I speak, but it could reignite once it crosses over near Algonac. So we'll continue to monitor the radar for you. It's going to stay hot and humid. Those heavy downpours are going to be a possibility for the rest of this evening, and it's not just for this evening. So coming up, we'll talk about more storms to come. The flooding threat, unfortunately, is going to stick around, but some relief is on the way. I'll let you know when it gets here coming up.
All right, Mike, thank you.
All new at 6, declining birth rates in the U.S.
We're going in depth looking at how the COVID-19 pandemic affected this trend and how it could ultimately affect our economy.
That's coming up next. Stay with us. As the U.S. is slowly but surely crawling out of the COVID-19 pandemic, experts are now focusing on another potential crisis.
Birth rates drastically dropping here in the United States. Tonight, we're going in depth, breaking down the latest numbers.
Many thought the coronavirus pandemic would lead to a baby boom with so many stuck at home, but it's actually turned out to be a bust. According to the Pew Research Center, estimates show there will be 300,000 fewer births in the U.S. this year.
One factor contributing to the overall drop is the dramatic fall of teen births. The teen birth rate hitting a record low in 2019 with 16.7 births per 1,000 girls and women.
On top of that, more American women are having children later in life. The median age for when women become a mother was 26 in 2016. That's up from age 23 in 1994.
Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson is getting a closer look at what may be contributing to this decline in births and how it could affect your wallet in the long run.
Parents have a lot to juggle, even in good times. Throw in a pandemic and
just the idea of like, well, how am I going to adjust to this sort of new world, but also adjust to taking care of a baby.
That's a concern Tiffany Murray often hears. She's a therapist at Nature's Playhouse in Ferndale, and she leads free parent support groups. She also offers one-on-one counseling. Throughout the pandemic, demand for her services skyrocketed.
Much of what we talk about in this space, too, is a sense of safety. And if we're not feeling safe to become pregnant or safe to birth or safe to raise our children.
For much of 2020, many didn't feel safe. While the fertility rate in the United States has been on a steady decline for decades, in 2020, that rate dropped dramatically, with 4% fewer births in 2020 than in 2019, a record low for the United States. And despite talk of a possible COVID-19 baby boom, when you compare December 2019 to December 2020, 9 months after the pandemic began, births declined by about 8%. It makes sense to Dr. Danny Benjamin at Huron Valley Sinai.
Virtually for 8 weeks, we were only seeing patients in our office if they were already pregnant. So, most patients were putting off everything.
Towards the end of 2020, they felt the impact.
We deliver like 80 to 90 deliveries a month. And we had a couple months we were down to like 60, 65, which was almost a 20% reduction.
The big question now, will birth rates bounce back?
We're seeing about a 20 to 30% increase in our births over the next 2 to 3 months. I mean, we are getting ready for a big boom.
Dr. Brian Torak at Troy Beaumont doesn't expect the baby boom to be big enough to reverse the trend.
If you look at the data, there's been a 60% decrease in the birth rate in teens since 2007 and about a 40% decrease in the birth rate in women in their early 20s.
I see plenty of patients in the office. Believe me, they're not sure. They have no intention of having children.
For some patients, student debt feels overwhelming.
They're just trying to get out from under that, and they're trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to raise a kid or pay for a kid? I can't even afford to, control the costs that I've already incurred.
There's also been a steady increase in infertility issues that started long before the pandemic. A 2017 Harvard study, for example, of 325 women in fertility treatment found that those who ate fruits and vegetables with high pesticide content were 26% less likely to have a live birth, 18% less likely to get pregnant. So the birth rate decline is a multi-layered issue with a big potential economic impact.
If you have fewer people having fewer children, your labor market starts to shrink.
Matthew Rolling is an economist at Wayne State.
And that places a huge burden on the people who are working today to support the retirement, pension, and healthcare obligations of the people who are trying to retire tomorrow.
To forecast our potential future, he points to Japan, a country with a birth rate declining faster than the U.S. As a result, Japan's population declined 1 entire percent in a 5-year span.
That might not seem like a big number, but if the United States lost 1% of its population, that would be almost 4 million people. That would be the equivalent of Philadelphia and Phoenix going away.
So what will it take to see the birth rate in the U.S. rise again? Perhaps more support groups for parents like those at Nature's Playground. Perhaps more parent-friendly workplace policies so women don't feel the need to choose between working and being a parent.
Women want to have, these careers, but we also want to have families, and just the expectation of what does that look like and how do we balance that.
I'm Jennifer Ann Wilson for 7 Action News.